Okay then.
Especially when somebody's gone out and take a responsibility and do something. Yeah, you don't just come with an excuse to say, "Oh, it's the wrong time of the day, or the wrong time of the month, or the wrong time of the year." You know.
Okay then. All right then. Let's move on with this conversation
Let's
right
leave
there.
off that now, yeah,
Yeah,
because I don't want to dwell on that,
yeah,
but
man.
pointing that out, which is that last month that happened, right? So anyway, the problem we face are many, right? From violence among our youth, violence amongst the adults, and we can't forget that. We're looking at Azania, South Africa right now, right? See, most of those problems are stemming from what is in our head, our thinking, our lack of logical thinking. And because we don't think logically, we step on each other's toe unnecessarily. And sometimes it's not even a step on the toe, sometimes one thinks that you step on him toe. You know? And that leads on to argument and frictions. And if you cannot handle reasoning and discussion, you turn one which you could resolve easily into a conflict. Yeah? And once it's getting into conflict, now people seeing, well, this is a life and death situation now. Let me stab him first. And if you're talking about youths who are very impressionable and got like some of these computer games with controlling their mind,
there you go.
that will naturally result in tragic situations. So we got to understand those things.
Let me tell you. I covered.
And all of a placard in the street of West End or wherever we are, and that is going to stop it. No, we got to change your mindset.
Let me tell you something. I covered a conversation last night on the Black Father Support Group show, right? And I was alluding towards just the same thing what you just said there, right? In the sense of that, the conditioning. Where does the conditioning start? And it may not be with the parents directly or indirectly. It could be done through all of these video games, right? Because I recall when I was a young person, I'd be looking there watching the movies then, and I would go out and enact what I just see on the movie.
Definitely, we all know that.
You understand? Right?
I mean,
So, and that was the conditioning. That was the conditioning. Who would think that I would be able to swing from tree if I never see it on television?
yeah.
Huh? To condition myself them ways there. Huh?
Yes.
Right? You know the amount of times I drop out a tree? Right? But yeah, I know that it was possible because I see it already. Not knowing so that them man they have wire and all them thing holding them up. But but me thinking, no man, we can do these things.
Do these things.
Right?
Even worse, my brother, you know.
Right? So when you see and hear of these young people, and I'm gonna put it onto there, because like we used to say back in the day, oh, films and music doesn't make any difference and doesn't influence anybody. It's just entertainment. Remember that statement back in the years back?
Enough people say, oh, it's only a movie.
That's right.
It's only a movie, or it's only a song.
Exactly. Right? He goes, nah, that can't change a person's mind, because you're a person, you know what you're thinking, you know what you're doing. But I'm going to tell you now, the conditioning process of what is out there right now, right, is a science, right? Yeah. There's a science of communication. There's a science of using words. There's a science of using tonality, right?
Yeah.
Music and different tonalities bring out different emotions within a person. This is why some singers, they can come there, they can sing with what we call pitch perfect, and it causes a vibration within the body, right?
Yeah.
You understand? Right?
Yeah.
There's presenters who can come on the radio, and they are the ones who, why am I listening to this person and not even engaging in what I'm engaging in? Right? Because they know how to tone their voices. right? Certain use of words.
If I may interject here,
Mm.
you see the technology that some nations around the world has developed now, right? That itself, it can be used as a weapon against us, and it's being used as a weapon. You know, they talk about heart and not only that, but the actual radio transmitters that is connected to satellites, yeah, around the globe, yeah, can actually be used as a weapon, yeah, for psychological control, or even say psychological disruption. Yeah, because if your psychology is disrupted, your thinking is disrupted. Yeah, and your behavior towards each other is going to become non-productive, and even worse, it could become disastrous. You know, so what they can do with the radio transmitter nowadays is serious, very serious, and we have to get to realize that, you know, it's not just the plating.
Let me tell you something. The power of self-suggestion is being used in every way whatsoever. In every way whatsoever. Advertising and in everything out there. You understand? From the time that you wake up, your life is not your own. If you turn on any form of technology, your life is not your own. Right?
That's right.
Okay? So therefore, when we are using technology out there as part of like a support system, you know, like some people say, oh, I just turn the television on just for something in the background. Trust me.
Yeah.
That little noise in the back of your head is having a conversation with that noise in your head. Right? Without you even knowing it. Right? You're being programmed with that, subconsciously programmed with that noise who's in the background. Right? You understand?
Yeah.
Right? Because like if you can identify a theme song, right, of a program and say, oh, I know that tune over there, right, without even paying attention to it, you have been brainwashed.
That's right, yes.
You understand?
That's it. Even if it's,
okay,
yeah.
So,
you know,
so how much then, right, is it going to be that you are paying attentive, right, into reaction to a video game of where you are intentionally, right, going there to kill or whether it be interactive, killing or collecting parts or anything like that, right? And then saying that everything out there is an enemy, right? Or you're trying to rescue something from an enemy, but you've got to destroy at least 50 to 100 individuals on the way to get to fulfill that level of gaming. And then by the time you've failed, you've killed over 1,000 individuals to get through that level, and your conditioning is, oh, it's just a level, right? So what is your interaction with that one person out there? It's going to be a nothing.
Compared to what damage you've done.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that is good logical reasoning, my brother. Yeah, I mean, we have to look at it because, you see, a lot of people look at...
I'm coming to you, Lone Wolf, right? Go ahead.
Yeah. A lot of people look at individual crimes and, you know, say, oh my God, look at this one. And they ignore the masses. They ignore all of our people that have been killed through slavery and all over the years, up to now. And they're just focusing on spending the rest of their life campaigning about one individual murder. Yeah? And they forget that it's a system that's been going on for a long time. And if we solve that one individual murder and get some guilty verdict for that one person, it's not a solution for what's going on continuously for over the 500 years. So if we were to focus on solving the problem or finding the cause of the problem, allow us to be enslaved for 500 years and still being dominated today, then we would have a better solution.
Well, I would say it is a deeper and a more broader, as you pointed out, a broader aspect that we're supposed to be targeting out there. But at the moment, the conversation is very limited. Right, listen, there's another person trying to come through.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So let's allow this other person to come through.
Listen. Enough respect every time, but that's
all right. Blessed, yeah.
Blessed, Harry.
There we are. So let's hopefully we can get some kind of solution there. Solution in one way or another, right? And satisfaction in there one way or another, because it would be a shame to lose the ideas of somebody in the community that is actually out there willing to do something and share something for us, right? So I'm waiting for the brother to call back. There's another one who's actively out there in our communities. I know that he's tried a few times, Brother Wolf, right? So I'm waiting for you to call back on to me as well. There you go. Just as I've spoken, he comes to me. Good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon, King.
Good afternoon, my sir. And how are you today? All right. Listen.
I want to talk to you about two things, my brother.
Yes, my brother. Go ahead.
First, we'll talk about being disingenuine. Yeah. And I'm going to bring this up here because every day I keep on hearing Brother Marcus keep on bringing forward about his proposal, which he has done, which he wants to put forward, and so on and so forth. Yeah? And every presenter he brings it to, they kind of, I think they're patronizing him.
Why?
The reason I say this is because at the end of the day, they need to actually deal with it so it can not really be on air. The brother says he has something to offer. No one's given him the opportunity to put it forward at the end of the day. I don't agree on the way that he's come on the station and says it on a regular basis, but then I'm not him. Everybody's got a different way of moving. Yeah? But what I'm saying about being disingenuous is because he hits every presenter with the same topic, yeah, with the same thing, practically every day. And look, one of the presenters have turned around and pulled him and said, okay, come on, I'm going to do this for you. Let me go and push him in the right direction. Then he can stop, keep on mentioning about what he's got to offer. I'm not disrespecting the brother, but what I'm saying is that, someone should have taken lead on this and dealt with it. Yeah, that's the first thing. So that's what I'm saying about being disingenuous. Secondly, yeah, the brother needs to understand, if he's tried to push this once, twice, and thrice, yeah, that means that no one's going to take it at this moment here. Yeah? Go back, strap it up, and come back again. Be persistent, but be persistent in the right way. Yeah? At the moment, if you know you cannot get through the door, you must try the window. So instead of bleating on about, well, I have something to offer, go and strap it up and come back again. Yeah? The last thing I turned around and said, you hit a topic yesterday.
Yes.
And the topic you hit was very, very hard when you said the young youths, they play the games and you're right. You are right, you're not wrong. But there's one part, I think, because I was speaking to some people yesterday while you were in this topic, I was speaking to two mothers at the same time. And they brought up this one thing. The part-time fathers, yeah, that like to say that they want to see their children for the weekend, they are the ones that are dumping the child in front of the Xbox.
As well, yes. Yes.
They're the ones sitting down there. So we're talking about the 45-year-old, 35, 40-year-old, 50-year-old man sitting down there with you. Is it the same thing as the youth?
Mm.
Yeah? Or he's dumping the youth down there, so he can go and talk to his other things on the side and leave the youth there. But then complain about he wants the right to see his youth. So it cuts both ways. You know, the mothers will buy these so-called things for the children to appease them. Yeah? To appease them. To make them feel, well, okay, then you can stay in the house and play this. Yeah? But then the fathers, the absent fathers who have them for the weekend, you think they're doing just dumping them in front of that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, we've got to be kind of balanced about this.
Oh yeah. I mean, I didn't highlight that at the time, but I would say yes, they are just as guilty as any parent or adult that is interactive in that way.
You know? And then we're talking about the grandmothers who are willing to go and spend £50 on a game for
Exactly, and not even knowing what they're buying.
No, we can walk out of here and say that we are untainted. If you understand what I mean. So just suck it up, lace up your crest, and deal with what you have to deal with. Yeah? This business about, the solution. You never heard the East London Warriors say that you are the solution. Yeah, the solution is within everybody. It's not about sitting around the table and saying, I'm going to say, lace up your crest and go and do something. My brethren, please deal with Brother Marcus, or make the management team deal with him a certain way. Because I don't really want to hear again, well, rare this and rare that, because he said he put the time in. That's the piece maybe he deserves it to be listened to. Now, my brethren, I'm out of here, yeah?
Okay, thank you so much, my brother.
Mess up.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's a poignant point there as well, right? And as we have directed the brother to try again, right? But obviously at the same time there is a forum to do it, and he has been advised how to go and enter into that forum for the discussion around these subjects, right? So let that be happen. Let that happen. Let the course run its way, you know. And if he's not satisfied with that, maybe it may need a different forum for him to get his message out there as he sees fit. So in that way, there, let's move forward with that one there, right. I'm going to take a couple of minutes out to do a connection. You know how we do the international connection, right? And let's see what we can do. Also, we are on the discussion subject of the knife crime or the crimes that have been committed within our community. What's the solution as we see it? As Blacknificent Show is here, and it's an open up discussion here as well. Also, I'm going to be making some announcements. There we go. We got a connection there from the Jamaica there, right? Let's have a little conversation from the sunny side of the world. And I know there's sunshine out there, isn't it?
Bless up, my brother. Bless up to you. And bless up to the African family, both at home abroad. God bless you, and more blessings. Yes, my brother, as you know, the sunny side here.